Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have James Hill, CEO of MCF Energy, a company dedicated to identifying new opportunities for natural gas advancement through exploration projects in Europe. James, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you, Jill. It's a pleasure to be with you today.
You got it. Europe's energy security is at stake, triggered by Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which led to a global energy crisis. The impacts are being felt across the globe today. How does the situation stand right now?
Well, the situation on the battlefield appears to be a stalemate, and with neither side able to gain victory. Europe has substantially reduced its gas consumption, but serious shortages are projected in the future.
Tell us about MCF Energy and what the company's mission is.
Well, MCF Energy was formed to address these shortages in Europe by developing Europe's significant domestic energy supplies that were not developed due to the fact that Europe was addicted to Russian gas over the years.
MCF has a machine learning expert in oil and gas exploration on the team. What's the significance of that?
This is a real major step forward to reduce the risk in exploring for gas. It's basically the computer analyzing the data for you. In the past, what's happened is that when you're looking at the remote sensing data, the interpreter can visually see the data. In other words, we're drilling off of what we can visually see. What the machine does is we input the character and what's called the neurons of oil and gas, and the machine goes through the data searching for those neurons and basically points out things that we can't see with our eye. And there's been significant discoveries made using this technique in areas that we visually would never have drilled.
Tell us about the two assets you acquired in Austria and Germany.
The Austrian asset is called Welchau. It's located in the Austrian Alps. It's a very large geologic structure that covers over 100 square kilometers and has not been drilled to this point simply because, again, Europe was addicted to Russian gas. The idea there is that there was a well drilled very nearby that found gas, which pretty much proves that there's gas in the area. So we're very excited about that play. The second one is called Rudnitz. That's in Germany. It's about 70 miles south of Berlin, which of course is a major city. And it's a very large gas field. It has what's called low calorie gas, and which is very typical of the gas fields in Germany. But the kicker is it also has 0.2% helium in the gas stream, which is of course a very, very valuable gas. So we're very excited about that one as well. And that's a proven asset.
Why does natural gas serve as a bridge for the currently in play energy transition?
Well, natural gas is the lowest carbon footprint hydrocarbon that you can have. It's a perfect fuel for the power industry and of course to heat your homes. During the transition to green energy, this is the bridge that we must use to make this transition, because the transition is going to take decades in order to accomplish. It really will.
Is the EU Parliament open to natural gas developments and investment?
This is something that the energy crisis and the war in Ukraine has really brought to the forefront. And the EU has now recognized that natural gas is a bridge to these future energy transitions, and they've declared it a transition fuel and declared it green. So they've removed a lot of the hurdles that have been stood in our way in the past.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of have to because of the situation in Europe right now. So when you look ahead, do you think Europe will fully remove its dependency on Russian natural gas? And realistically, what does that time frame look like?
Well, although I see Russia supplying gas to Europe again in the future, the energy security of Europe will have to be addressed over the next 5 to 10 years. And let's face it, the greatest energy security you can have in any country is to have your energy assets within your own borders. And I believe that the EU has finally recognized this fact and are going to greatly support a more diverse energy blend moving forward.
All right, James, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day.